Welcome to week 21 of the weight loss journey. And my subject this week is mostly dealing with comparison and dealing with the negative self talk and feelings that you may be experiencing in these weeks of the weight loss journey. Although you're having success, although you're hitting your milestones, although you're feeling more energetic, you're on the inside and outside, you're more productive, you're coming to terms that you can hit this goal that you set for yourself that before, months prior you thought were outrageous and you thought were impossible. You're now seeing that it's very possible. But the negative self-talk that you have is basically you comparing yourself to other people's weight loss journey. Why isn't your journey going this way? Why isn't your body losing weight and shaping up this way or that way? Or why is it that like things just aren't going your way or as steady as you want it to be? Or maybe you're hitting stagnation some weeks and some weeks are smooth, or you're constantly losing weight week by week and then you're stagnating every certain time of the month, or for 2 weeks out of a month, and then you change things up and then things proceed as normal. These are all normal aspects of the weight loss journey. But I do want to tell you that you are enough, and I do want to tell you that you are made for success on this journey. You have worth, you have value, and don't ever think that you're not sufficient enough or you're not enough to conquer this goal. You're very capable of conquering this goal. The weight loss journey is one that's mental and as well as physical. And it's the physical, it's the mental part of this journey that's the long-term journey. Like I said before, the weight loss will go rather smoothly. There's the mental aspect that we have to work through. We have to work through our barriers. We have to work through our previous held beliefs and those negative self-talk and those negative ideas that we once held of ourselves. We have to tear those down and become our biggest cheerleader. We have to tear those old mirrors of ourselves down and see what we have now. And sometimes that is the hardest thing. We're seeing that we're making progress. We're seeing that we're changing. And the weight loss journey from this point forward, and even when you hit your goal on the scale, is adjusting to the person that you see in the mirror, adjusting to the thoughts that you now have, adjusting to the capabilities that you didn't thought you were ever capable of or wasn't destined for you, or that's the way it felt. And now you're realizing that you can do the same thing, that you have the same capabilities and you can do it faster, you can do it sooner, and you have all these other skills that we can work in conjunction that can make the journey and ride for yourself that much more easier and that much more enjoyable. It's almost like being like rediscovering yourself in a way. Almost like you're rediscovering that person that you were when you were younger, or when you felt at a point in time when you're free to do the things that you want to do, and you're finally reconnecting with that person, and it feels like you're making up for lost time. You're making up for all those years that went by, and you're picking up where you left off, and you're kind of aging backwards in a sense, and you just want to hope, you just want to find a way to construct an environment or construct a frame of thought where you can build off of that and carry that over day to day. And that's basically the mental aspect of the weight loss journey, to basically build on top of that, reconnecting with yourself and realizing the things that you're capable of, and the things that, basically come to the realization that you can do anything you set your mind to, you can do anything you want. And the negative self-talk and the negative self-images and the past traumas that you had, that you're addressing, that you're writing down, and that you're rereading and replaying out from an objective standpoint, not a subjective standpoint, and seeing all the sides of it, and basically loosening that attachment that you once held to that belief, and eventually getting to the point where you just let that whole experience go and take that weight off of you and be able to move more lighter and more freer in the direction that you're trending towards. That's the ultimate goal of addressing the past traumas and experiences and the negative self-talk. When it comes to the negative self-talk portion of it, let those ideas play in your head and just debate just how ridiculous and how crazy those thoughts were. Thinking that you weren't enough, or thinking that you would fail if you do this, or thinking that everybody thinks this about you, or whatever the thought may be, and you debating it and putting it in proper perspective and seeing that it made no sense, and you allowed yourself to believe that. And it is something that you kind of kick yourself when you think about, you let those small thoughts or those small statements hold you back from accomplishing all of this. all of this that you're working towards right now, all of this that you're, just going towards day by day. Day by day, you're seeing yourself get better. You're seeing yourself get stronger. You're seeing yourself get more productive. You're seeing yourself move towards that dream life and that you dream of creating for yourself. So celebrate the fact that you're conquering these goals. You're conquering those previous held beliefs because you deserve it. You deserve to be the best version of yourself each and every day. But it is something that we have to work towards when it comes to this weight loss journey. And once you, like I said before, once you conquer the number on a scale, which would be something that you will be doing pretty soon, that's why I don't drag this series out as long as I drag it out. And because basically the physical aspect of you losing the weight will be here fairly soon. It won't take long for that. The mental aspect is the tools that I really want to drill in. These principles and these thoughts of you basically rebuilding yourself. And that will be something that you have to do from day to day. That requires consistency, that requires discipline, and that discipline will grant you the awareness to craft yourself into the person that you want to be. And you really have to have a hunger for breaking down all those negative thoughts that you had about yourself and, just and not just about yourself, it's just the thing that a lot of us live in, which is scarcity. The scarcity aspect of things, of telling yourself that it's too late or time has passed by or everybody who's did this has done it and there's no more room for anyone else to do something new. It's something that affects everybody. And the weight loss journey is a journey where you take control of your life and on that mental side, and you're able to peer past these limitations that you see everybody have. And you kind of almost on the outside looking in, you see yourself and all the limitations that you placed on yourself. And you're breaking through all those limitations and even the limitations that everybody else limit themselves on that it's too late or they've been in this career for too long and it's too late to change, or people thinking that it's too late for them to travel the world or learn a language or whatever it may be. And you're proving all those things wrong in your weight loss journey, and you're able to almost see yourself from the outside looking in and what you were and how you're working through things and how other people deal in scarcity each and every day. And now you're dispelling that, and it's important to continue to hold on to that belief that scarcity can pop up in any place in your life. It could be relationships, it can be the dreams, it could be starting something new, it could be learning something new, it could be moving somewhere, it could be doing all these different aspects. And the weight loss journey is one that can equip you to not only see the scarcity of the weight problem that you once had and the food problem that you once had and the ideas that you once thought about yourself and the scarcity of putting yourself out there and going to new places, you distill all those. So don't let scarcity sit around and consume other areas of your life. Continue to shine a light on all these areas and neutralize it and get rid of it. Don't let scarcity sit around and manifest in the form of negative self-talk and these negative beliefs and these other ideas that pop up that prevent you from doing the things that you wish to do or love to do or would like to have the opportunity to do with your life. So this has been week 21 on a weight loss journey, and I just want to tell you to celebrate where you are, but also know that you are more than capable of achieving this journey. Don't let scarcity sit in your mind and manifest. Continue to neutralize it as you've been before. When it came to you losing weight, when it came to you building a new relationship with food, when it came to you taking out the negative thoughts and experiences and traumas that affected you before, when it comes to erecting those boundaries, do not let scarcity stop you on achieving your goal anywhere in your life. All right, peace.